frustrated.
I can't find anything worth reading in this whole library. Someone should have to read all these books that come out and tell us which ones are good enough to read. Then I wouldn't waste so much time looking for something worth reading.
Someone did that.
What? Who? And where can I find the list?
Well, there are actually lots of people that do this and lots of lists that get made each year, but the most popular is the Newbery Award. Want to know a little bit about this award?
The Newbery Medal is awarded annually by the American Library Association for the most distinguished American children's book published the previous year. On June 22, 1921, Frederick G. Melcher proposed the award to the American Library Association meeting of the Children's Librarian Section and suggested that it be named for the 18th century English bookseller John Newbery. The idea was enthusiastically accepted by the children's librarians, and Melcher's official proposal was approved by the American Library Association Executive Board in 1922. In Melcher's formal agreement with the board, the purpose of the Newbery Medal was stated as follows: to encourage original creative work in the field of books for children, to emphasize to the public that contributions to the literature for children deserve similar recognition to poetry, plays, or novels, to give those librarians who make it their life work to serve children's reading interest an opportunity to encourage good writing in this field. The Newbery Award thus became the first children's book award in the world. Its terms, as well as its long history, continue to make it the best known and most discussed children's book award in this country.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if I've ever read any of these past winners.
Well, let's find out. We have some students here who read lots of the winners. Maybe they can tell us about the past winners. Let's take a walk back in time and take a look at the past few years' winners.
Hey, we hear you're really interested in reading books. Can you tell us some of the past winners of this so-called Newbery Award?
The 2011 Newbery Medal winner is Moon Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool. This one was great. It talks about the importance of stories as a way for us as kids to understand the past, inform the present, and provide hope for the future. What was so great about 2010's winner, When You Reach Me by Rebecca Steed, is that it voices the observations of kids, just like us, who are starting to recognize and negotiate the complexities of friendship and family, class and identity. We all know how hard that can be, right? 2009's winner, The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman, is a little freaky, as it is told from the perspective of the only survivor of a murder, an 18-month-old child, but ends up being a wild ride and an incredible read. The winner from 2008 was Good Masters, Sweet Ladies, Voices from a Medieval Village by Laura Amy Schlitz, and is unlike anything you've ever read before. This one tells amazing stories about medieval times by revelation of memories, intentions, and attitudes. 2007's winner was The Higher Power of Lucky by Susan Patron, and is such an eye-opening book as it addresses difficult topics such as death, absent parents, and addiction with realism, humor, and wonder, making the overall message, of course, one of hope and love. Have you ever wondered about the impact a decision you make will have on your future? 2006 winner Crisscross by Lynn Ray Perkins is a character study involving those moments that occur in everyone's life. Moments when a decision is made that sends a person along one path instead of another. Kira Kira by Cynthia Katahata was the winner from 2005 and takes place right here in Georgia. This one tells of the many struggles of an immigrant family where, of course, the prevailing force is the Kira Kira, or glittering, shiny outlook on life. 2004's winner, The Tale of Despero, being the story of a mouse, a princess, some soup, and a spool of thread by Kate DeCamillo, is sad at the beginning, but is an example of the power of three important traits: love, hope, and forgiveness.
Look at all those books. Imagine how many books must have been in the running each year. How did they know what books to read? When did they have time to do all that reading?
Well, There is a group right here at our school called the Mock Newberry Club that gets together each week to read certain books and then discuss who the winner of the award should be. Let's see if we can get some more details.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to become a member of the Drew Charter Mock Newberry Club. The club meets each week, March through December, to discuss a book that is a possibility for the following year's Newbery Medal recipient. Here are the criteria for a Newbery book. Number 1. The medal shall be awarded annually to the author of the most distinguished contribution to American literature for children published by an American publisher in the United States in English during the preceding year. There are no limitations as to the character of the book considered, except that it be original work. Honor books may be named. These shall be books that are also truly distinguished. Number 2. The award is restricted to authors who are citizens or residents of the United States. Now that you know the criteria, you can also nominate books for consideration for the award. In December, you will write letters to the authors of the potential winners, letting them know they are in the running for the Newbery Medal. Your final assignment will be to decide on the winner with the rest of the committee members and prepare to notify the author.
That sounds pretty cool. I wonder what they will be reading this year.
Let's find out. The group can give us a rundown of the current nominees for 2012 Mock Newbery Award, and thus on the subject, reading list for the Mock Newbery Club.
Will it be Small Persons with Wings by Ellen Borum? According to one internet source, this one's a great choice for all who favor funny and intelligent fantasies with quirky characters and an unpredictable, fast-moving plot.
Or Will It Be Okay for Now by Gary Smith? It's the stunning novel. Smith expertly weaves multiple themes of loss and recovery in a story teeming with distinctive, unusual characters and invaluable lessons about love, creativity, and survival.
Perhaps it would be The Penderwicks at Point Mulet by Jenny Birdsall. Without waiting to give the story away, the author described this book as a rollicking ride as the Penderwicks continue their unforgettable adventure in a story filled with laugh and joyful tears.
Maybe it will be Hurricane Dances by Margarita Engel. Here's the quick and sweet. When the hurricane sinks the ship and most of its crew, it is Corrado who escapes to safety. He learns how to live on land again among people who treat him well, and it is he who must decide the fate of his former captors.
How about Dog Ted Summer by Elizabeth Partridge? When Tracy and a friend discover a soldier dog tag hidden among her father's things, it sets her past and her present on a collision course. Where should her broken heart come to rest?
I wonder if it could be Chime by Franny Billingsley. For those of you who like books about witches, this one's for you. Exploring the powers of guilt and redemption, Billingsley has crafted a dark, chilling, yet stunning world.
I'm pulling for a bootleg by Carrie Ann Blumenthal. This one is sure to be good as it's all about the time during the Prohibition years.
What about Alexander Hamilton, The Outsider by Jean Fritz? This book provides a richly detailed and eye-opening account of this lively American's personal history.
It might be something totally different too. Remember, if you know of a book that you think is Newbery worthy, you can nominate it for the group to read. It just has to meet Newbery criteria. I don't know about you, but I can't wait. Not only do you get to read great books and experience so many adventures with the characters, but you also get to spend time in the library each week discussing these great books and what they're adding to the literary world. It's a win-win for everyone, and we hope you'll consider joining us. It's a decision to read you won't regret.
Hey, come read with us.